Let's get into the conference winner predictions by us at Baseball Nation. First off, I think LSU is winning the SEC. I think they have a little too much star power not to. While anything can happen in the College World Series, I feel like over the long season, their stars are just going to get to show out with guys like Trey Morgan, who just made that amazing play against Kennesaw State. And they've got other absolute studs like Paul Skeens, Tommy White, and the guy, Dylan Cruz. I don't think they're really going to be stopped from going to win a conference title. I think they're going to win the regular season by maybe 3 or 4 games above the next team, which I believe will be a team, maybe like a sneaky team like Mississippi State, or it may be a team like Ole Miss. But we'll definitely be excited to watch some SEC baseball this year, as it's about the highest level of college baseball. Next up is the ACC, and my pick in the ACC is gotta be Wake Forest. Wake Forest is looking really good this year. Nick Kurtz and Brock Wilken on the corners. Those are two of the best bats in the country, along with Rhett Lauder, Camden Minacci, and a guy like Josh Hartle on the mound. I think the stars on this team are a little too good to be stopped, as I think they're going to have a close fight with some other teams like Clemson and NC State, but I think they're going to win the conference, and I think they're going to do it not too hard. I think they might win by a couple games. I think this is a really, really good Wake Forest team, and the country's really not on notice for how good these guys are. The next conference we're going to look at is the Big 12, and my pick's got to be the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Rock Riggio and the boys are going to roll this year. This is a really solid-looking team, and they've got a really good coach, and they're going to be coached by some big leaguers. Josh Holliday's good at getting big leaguers into the program. He does everything he can for these boys. And honestly, I think that's part of the reason they perform so well. The stadium there is beautiful. I cannot wait to see what Riggio and his guys do at Oklahoma State this year, because I think they're just too firepowered of an offense to be stopped. Next up is the Pac-12. And Stanford feels like a pretty obvious pick here. Stanford's just kind of been dominating that conference, especially last year. This Stanford team has just got too much offense, especially with a guy like Tommy Troy. Even though they lose their big guy in Brock Jones, I just think Stanford's a little too good to be stopped this year, and I cannot wait to watch them run through the Pac-12. If there's one thing to say about the Maryland baseball team, it's that they roll out 9 absolute dogs onto the field every game. This team is a fighting team. They're scrappy, but they win the games. I think this is the Big Ten favorite. They've got to be. They're a little too good to be in a conference like the Big Ten, which is more known for their football and basketball, because I think Maryland's going to roll through them on the baseball side this year.